Hey, y'all. Jesus is Lord. Thank God. Now, the word works. Just sitting here in my RV down at the beach studying. I'm getting ready to go preach Sunday over in Georgia. Thinking about how good God has been to deliver me. 2 Corinthians chapter 1 verse 10 says, "Now thanks be unto God who hath delivered me and is delivered me and shall always deliver me." I'm guaranteed deliverance. Now, I've been delivered from some situations that, wow, it would make your hair stand up if I told you about it. I mean, things that I couldn't be delivered from. For instance, the doctors told me 4 or 5 years ago, I came back from Cuba with a bad disease, and they said there's no cure for it. There's nothing can be done. Said, you'll never walk again. I mean, you'll always be in a wheelchair. There's nothing we can do. I said, well, do what you can do. And I had a little procedure on this ear, which did away with my balance. And they said, but you'll be in a wheelchair. You might get good enough to be in a walker. Well, 6 months later, I sent a picture back to the doctor that did the procedure with me on the ski slopes out in Colorado. And he said, you're crazy. Now, that was last year's picture. That can't be you. Impossible. God specializes in doing things that are impossible. You may be in a situation where legal people, lawyers, other things, court documents have said, there's no way out of this. I mean, you're stuck. You're in here. I've been there, done that, and God delivered me. Listen, I was studying this the other day in the book of Acts, and I've shared it with you, but I want to go back to it. Peter was laying between two guards, one guard laying on this side, one guard laying on this side, and he was chained with two big chains. No way out. There's two guards sitting outside his jail cell. Well, the angel of the Lord came to him at night because the children of the Christian people and their children were praying back over there in the church. They were believing God for his deliverance. The chains fell off of him. The soldiers evidently just kind of sat there in a daze. They didn't know what was going up. And the angel said to Peter, he said, hey, get up. Put your clothes on. Get your shoes on. We're out of here. And so as they were leaving, the two guards by the doors just kind of sat there and went, okay, what? Fine. They got to the outer gate, and the outer gate just opened by itself. Power of God in operation to get Peter delivered from a situation that there was no way out of. So, you may be in a situation that there's no way out of. Well, I remind you that Jesus is the way, and he came to deliver you. He said, I am come that you might have life, not a hard time. You are already having a hard time. This is what he said. Come unto me, all ye that are heavy laden, burdened down, pressed down, got all kinds of problems, and I'll give you rest. He said, take my yoke upon you. Learn of me, for my yoke is easy. I'm telling you, somebody said, you have to give up so much to serve God. Yeah. You got to give up sickness, disease, poverty, misery, family that's, what do they call that? A family that's all messed up, a dysfunctional family. You got to give up all that to serve God, because when Jesus came, he came that you might have life and that you might have it abundantly, and he promised to deliver you. He promised, and I like this, he's in the process of delivering me right now. So whatever the devil's dreamed up, listen. The Bible says that Jesus himself has delivered you out of the hand of the ungodly and out of the darkness, out of the kingdom of darkness, and translated you into the kingdom of his dear Son. Deliverance belongs to you. I said yesterday, healing belongs to you. Prosperity belongs to you. Find out what the Bible says, because the Word works. And if you'll do it God's way, everything's going to be all right. Hey, I got to go, saints. So, hey, till I'm with you tomorrow, remember today, Jesus is Lord, and thank God the Word works.